Good morning, hockey fans across Mid-America. The Quad City Blues are on the air. This is Greg Corcoran along with Rich Blunk. We're back at the River's Edge Rink in Davenport, Iowa. We'll be getting going with our first game of the day, which is another junior varsity matchup between the Quad City Blues and the Waterloo Warriors. And if you weren't with us last night, shame on you. You missed two outstanding games, and the Blues lost the JV game in a shootout, so they did get 1 point. A game they could just as easily have won, but Waterloo got the extra goal in the shootout. But then came the Varsity game, and the Blues down 3-1 with 3 minutes to go. Got some help with a 5-on-3 advantage, scored 2 goals to tie it, and then a shorthanded goal from Brady Husky to take the lead with 46 seconds left. They held on to that lead and came away with 2 points. And if there's anything more dangerous than a good Waterloo team, it's a good and angry Waterloo team, and I think that's what we're going to see from both teams today.
Yeah, they're going to be, I think, on it from the very beginning. You're absolutely correct. If you didn't get to see the varsity game, I might suggest go back and fast forward until the beginning of the third period. if you're a Blues fan, because the first 2 periods, you might want to burn the tape on those. It was not looking very good. And Joe went into the locker room, Joe Dobbs, the head coach, and definitely put it to the boys and challenged them, and they responded very, very well, which I think is a credit to his leadership as well, and the boys' willingness to respond. So,
and as we made the point yesterday, it's not that the Blues were playing badly yesterday. It was just Waterloo was playing a little better. They had a little bit more jump to their step. They were getting to loose pucks. They were finishing their checks, and it resulted in them having a 2-goal lead well into the latter stages of the third period. And then suddenly, on that power play on the 5-on-3, we got a goal from Beckwith, and then a goal from Quinn to tie it, and then the goal by Husky was a shorthanded goal. And as we mentioned last night, Austin Kwok did a great job of disrupting the power play in the Waterloo defensive zone, and they turned over the puck, and Husky picked it up and walked in just to the inside of the right circle and used the defenseman as a screen and beat Lochner over the shoulder. And all of a sudden, from a 3-1 deficit, we were ahead 4-3, and then it was just a question of holding on for another 46 seconds, which seemed like 2 hours and 46 seconds.
You got that right.
But they did it. So the reaction of some of the Waterloo players after the game, vis-a-vis our fans, was a little on the crude side. And so you just know there's a lot of anger, probably mostly at themselves for letting that one get away. But, you know, we've all been there and had our teams blow leads, and it doesn't feel good. So.
No, it does not, and tempers will flare. And, I mean, it's a physical, aggressive game, and so I would expect nothing less than our boys or their boys to get a little fired up when things don't go their way. But, yeah, I would imagine that both teams, but definitely the Warriors, are very motivated today to come out and start strong and continue in that manner. So the boys will have to be on it from the start. One
big change for this morning for your Quad City Blues is that Cody Harkey is not going to be in goal for this game, and Gavin Barr, who has played in 2 games for the Blues as a JV goaltender, has a 1-0-1 record. In those 2 games, he has given up a grand total of 1 goal.
Yeah.
Now, the competition that he was facing was not quite as stout as what he's going to see today from Waterloo, but we'll see what he can do.
Yep.
And we are ready to go with the JV game. Jack Wright loses the puck off the jaw. It comes to number 39. That's Aiden Loeb. He takes it behind the net. Now he's got a man right out in front, and they get a shot right away, and it's knocked to the side. And the Blues are going to have to match this push by Waterloo if they want to avoid getting themselves into some trouble early on. All right, now the Blues start to come out of the zone. This is number 22, Owen DeCrow, down the right wing boards. Tries to get around number 22 for Waterloo. He's checked behind the boards. Leaves it behind there. Now the Blues control it behind the net. Jack Wright in front, but they can't get it to him. And Waterloo comes back. This is Roseboro. Goes over and knocks the puck down and sends it back toward the blue line. And both teams make changes. The puck is sent in. And this is, that was number 18, Duvall. Now they lose the puck as they try and bring it in just in front of us here. And now it comes out to center ice. The pass goes to Honert. Blues are onside. Going to get a shot away. And that deflected. I'm not sure if that hit the side of the net.
No, that went off Endelman, Jocelyn Endelman, who we haven't mentioned yet. She waffle boarded that one. It looked like that was on and then went up into the netting. Very capable Tendy. I will look up her stats here, but remember her from last year. Played very well.
Yeah, and the games that she played here last year were the varsity games.
Right.
And she led her team to 2 wins against us last year in the varsity games. So a freshman young lady, now she's a sophomore now, really showed something last year. Now the Blues come back. This is Panther. Panther looked like he was offside by a mile there, but they didn't catch it. And the puck is knocked out of the zone, and Krzyzewski has to go back and pick it up. Sends it over to Duvall, just inside his own blue line. Back to Krzyzewski. Now he sends a pass up for Panther, knocked off his stick, and now sent in. Puck is just in front of the penalty box as Waterloo takes control. And the puck is out at center ice. Comes back to Duvall. Duvall, who had the only goal in regulation last night. Big check there.
Freiberger got labeled.
Yep, Freiberger had his head down and paid the price, but he's back up. Sends that back behind the net. It's hard to say, but Duvall for the Blues last night had the only goal in regulation and the only goal in the shootout. And so we got to get some offensive production from somebody besides number 18 today.
Correct.
Here is number 10. That's Rasty.
Well, that was
I'm sorry, 11. 11.
Yep.
They're close, 10 and 11.
Correct.
I always had trouble distinguishing those.
There's 10.
There's number 10.
Oh, no, he's 15. He's a jersey tucker. I can't tell him either. Jeez, having a hard time this morning.
All right, puck, there's Blunk. Picks it up behind his own net. Starts to come out. Sends a nice pass right on the tape for Filion. Filion gets around one. Now he loses it, but Blunk's going to pick it up in the high slot. He's checked. Drops it back to the point. Here's Krzyzewski with a shot. Sends it to the corner. That's 73. Guile puts it in deep. Now the Blues control in their own zone, or in the Waterloo zone, rather. This is Blunk in the corner. Tries to get it to the middle. It's deflected back into the corner, and this is Spector. It's going to get his stick on it. And now Waterloo picks it up, but not out, and now the puck finally gets out to center ice and is picked up by Amos Spector. Gets it to number 9, Ethan Quinn. Quinn puts it in, but that's as far as he can get with, and that's going to come all the way back into the Blues zone, and this is number 73, Guile. Guile puts it around at the far side to Quinn. Quinn off the boards. Nice pass. Unfortunately, couldn't hold it on his stick. That was number 3, Spector. That's Guile. Gets the puck to the center red line, but then loses it. Neither team's had too much in the way of offensive opportunity. Now here's a man going to get a shot away right in front. Big save right off the bat by Gavin Barr in the Blues cage. Now here's a pass over to the right point. Man's walking in. He's going to get a shot away. Puck is loose. Saved by Barr. And the puck is loose, and Barr covers it.
Nice job by G-Bar. There was a big opening there, but he got a good push left to right, his left to right, to cover that up before the shot came low and hard from out here toward the point.
So now we can amend our statement of a few minutes ago when I said that there hadn't been any really good chances. Waterloo just had a couple of good ones, and Barr was up to the challenge.
Way to jinx that one there.
Yeah. All right, this is DeCrow. Gets it to Roseboro. Roseboro unable to clear the zone. Now it gets out to center ice. Here's Rosie, number 66. And they're going to say no icing on that as the Waterloo player got a stick on it as the puck was going through the center ice area. Now the puck can't be held on the stick by Alexander. Puck rolls back into the Blues zone. Sends it around to the near side boards. And this is Spector, but she can't catch up with it. And Price Knocks the puck back out of the zone. There's a lead pass. Tries to get it to number 50, Price. Price chases it down, but it goes to Roosevelt at the right point. Sends it back in behind the net where it's played by number 50 for Waterloo. Number 36, Lowry is going to be. That's going to be the first icing of the game for Waterloo, as number 36, Quinn Lowry, tried to find his man at center ice and send it up all the way down, and that'll be the first icing.
Jocelyn Endelman, has played in 8 games thus far this year. She's got a record of 3-2 with a 3.22 goals against average and 84.5% save percentage.
I would expect that she'll be a prime candidate to take over in the varsity cage next year when Lochner moves on.
Yeah.
All right, Blues has a shot. Saved by Endelman to the corner. Here's Tchaikovsky, throws a long one at the net. Doesn't get through to Endelman and is picked up by the defense in the corner. Touch pass out of the zone. Stopped nicely by Duvall. 3 Blues right in front of us here. And
Hartman had gotten in deep, had to evacuate the zone.
Waterloo coming back on a 3-on-2 developing here. This is number 21, Hesse. His shot is deflected to the corner by Duvall.
Yeah, good block.
Never got all the way through to the net, and now Duvall picks it up right in front of us here, coming down the boards. Gets it ahead to number...
That was 52, JJ.
52, JJ Hartman. Okay.
Good shot held by Endelman.
So we've played, 6 minutes and 30 seconds in the first period. No score.
Good clock math.
Oh, I'm on my game for a Sunday morning.
Those round numbers, that makes sense.
Yeah, they help a lot.
They do. Freiberger in between Honert and Panther, Quinn and Guile back on D.
Puck comes to Waterloo along the near side boards. They look to exit the zone. They get it out. Here is number 92, Honert. Honert sends it across. There's a pass trying to find Panther, but it's picked off by... Oh, and we're going to have a hook. Yeah, we're going to get a hooking penalty there against the Blues.
Kelly, probably.
Yeah, that was a hook.
Right call. Yep, just turn around. Honert's... the play landed him right in front of the penalty box, and he just turns around and enters.
Yeah, somebody marked the tape so Ron can see that we don't always criticize their calls. That sometimes we say they're right on the money, and that was one of them.
Absolutely. Yep, not wrong there. Colin Waddick is the armbanded official as well.
The caption over that picture would have been yank.
Exactly.
Now saved right off the face-off by Barr. And the Blues are able to send it all the way down. Cale Buchan behind the net, brings it out ahead. Now that's going to get into the blue zone. DeCrow is going to be
DPPI.
And that's another good call because the player who deflected that puck into the blue zone was close to the blue line, to the center red line, but he hadn't reached it yet. He was about two steps behind, and this time it was correctly called again. That's 2 in a row by the Zebras.
Yeah, the dreaded power play icing. Freiberg at the dot. Wetlaufer again. He's quick, man.
Yeah, he is. It's the reason why he's seeing action in the varsity. Now Wetlaufer at the point. Now he's going to send it over to the far point. Passes a little bit behind his point man. Now Wetlaufer's on the corner again, looking to set something up. Gets it back to number 23, Buchan. Oh, good work there by Roseborough to block that pass. Now it's picked up. There's a shot deflected in off the stick of Filion, goes wide. And we've killed off about a minute of this penalty so far. Here's a man coming right down the middle, and this is Freiberger. Gets it. Couldn't quite get his skates underneath him to make a run at a breakaway, but he did clear the puck all the way down the ice. So good job by Freiberger, number 10. Now a man getting into the zone. He's getting in an awful close. Defense kind of backed in on that one, but so far they've gotten away with it. Now into the corner. Duvall fires one.
Well done.
All the way down. And we're down to 30 seconds on the initial power play of the game for Waterloo. Here they come. to center ice. A man goes down, but he's 2-on-3 as he enters the zone. Tries to get it, looking for number 21. Now he circles the net, comes all the way around, sends it over to the right point man. Here's a long shot in front. Barr makes a save, deflects it to the corner, and here come the Blues on the penalty kill. We got a man. Blunk tries to get it. Well, we got a man coming right off the bench there that made that a 2-on-2 instead of a 2-on-1. And the Blues have killed the penalty.
Good job.
Honert back on, well, he's going right to the bench, and he's replaced. And the Blues have killed the first penalty of the day. Here's Spector down the left wing. Tries a shot that goes wide. Kept in by Duvall. Puts it into the corner. And what do we got?
We got a hooking penalty. It had to be away from the play. It's going to be on Waterloo number 33, which is Green, I recall.
Yeah, Justin Green is going to sit for 2, and that makes the penalties even at 1 apiece. Let's see what the Blues power play can do here.
Yeah, a BSN power play immediately following the opportunity for a BSN penalty.
Well, in 3.5 periods, there's just not a whole lot of difference between these two teams.
No, it's kind of a coin flip.
1 goal apiece in all that time, and then one difference to 1 on the shootout last night. Here is Duvall, puts it back to Chesky. He fires one. Nice save by Endelman. That shot from the point was by Honert, rather.
It was. Yeah, Honert Panther.
Yeah, pull that shirt down, Kelly, so I can see the whole number.
No jersey.
It's hard when you just see the top of the number.
Correct. Good guessing.
All right, Waterloo is able to clear the zone, picked up by Honert inside his own blue line. Now here's the return pass from Panther. Is intercepted and sent back, and the Blues are going to have to go back and reformulate their power play. And this is number 10, Kate Freiberger. Comes to center ice, down the right wing boards. Now he stops as he enters the zone. Gets it back to Honert. Honert back to Freiberger. Freiberger along the wall, sends it in, looking for number 17, Wright. Wright sends it back to Honert. Honert sends it. Oh. There's a shot. Wow, that was wired by Freiberger just a little bit over the net. Yeah. And Waterloo is able to get the puck and send it all the way down. And Barr is going to carefully turn that puck away from his crease as it approached him at a speed of about 1 mile an hour. Here's Honert. Over the, we got, you know what? Honert never crossed the line, I don't think, did he?
No, he didn't. That whistle didn't need to go.
No.
Because he saw Panther in full stride go into the zone and held up and didn't bring it in. But nonetheless, it'll bring out a draw, and everybody gets to change player. Well, some of the players.
We're down to 44 seconds left on the Blues power play.
Filion, Blunk, Mendoza, DeCrow, and Roseboro are your 5 now.
All right, this is going to be DeCrow over the line. Looking for Filion. Filion's going to let one go. And I'll bet that one hurt the defenseman, but he's up and chasing down the puck. Nice play there by Filion to knock it off the stick of Buchan and keep him from getting a better opportunity approaching the blue line there. And now the Blues pick it up. This is Mendoza, number 16. And once again, the Blues are offside. Oh, who was that was offside? I think it was that Blunk kid.
That was 81, yeah. Yeah, Mendoza had just a little dangle. Oh, my goodness, we're going to have it. Offsides. It's an OFFSIDE. Please don't put a second S on that unless you're playing soccer or American football for the first time this year.
Where's that been?
You know what? We kind of put that one on the shelf, but Dino decided to put it back, so I'll do it. I'll do it anytime.
Here's DeCrow. DeCrow dangles at the blue line. Now he tries to get to the backhand.
And the penalty's over.
All right, both teams have successfully weathered a penalty kill.
Still behind the D, but Roseboro's aware.
And a puck is deflected off the stick of a Blues player up into the netting along the sidewall, so that puck will come out of the zone for a face-off with 3:40 left in the first period. No score.
Yeah, once again, Waterloo, as soon as that man comes out of the penalty box, they go straight toward the offensive blue line and just hold there for quite some time.
All right, here's number 13.
Well, that's Kyle,
sorry, 73.
Yep.
Yeah, if we see 13 out there, something wrong.
Very wrong.
Kept in by Spector, but now Waterloo is able to take it away and head down the right wing board or left wing boards. This is Wetlaufer, number 7. Tries to get past Quinn, unable to do so. Nice job by Ethan there to stay with his man.
Yep.
Now 2 players from each team that comes free to. Oh, be careful, lad. Don't be soft with that puck.
Yep. Out it goes.
Quinn gets it all the way down to the blue line, and now it's controlled by number 73, Guile. He puts it in along the boards. There's a long shot. Missed the net. Rings around to the near side, kept in by Quinn.
Uh-oh.
Now we've got a man breaking. This is number 21, going to try and get to the net. Shot. Hits the side of the net. Now there's another shot deflected in front. Never gets through to the goaltender, Gavin Barr. And now this is Guile in the corner on the far side. Overskates it. Now he loses the puck. Got a man breaking down the middle. Let's not get too carried away here, boys. And we're going to have another penalty.
No, it's played by a high stick.
Oh, high stick. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Played by a high stick and then ended up on the stick of, I didn't see which forward that was, but nonetheless, just a draw in the defensive zone to the left of G-Bar.
2:22 left in the first period.
Freiberger, Panther, Honert, Duvall, and Krzyzewski.
Here's a shot from the right point. Never gets through to Barr. Rolls along to the near side. Put in his number 22. And that one gets out to center ice where Honert picks it up. He enters the zone, throws it around to the near side, or Freiberger tries to get it. Freiberger puts his man into the boards. Panther couldn't hold it. Now we're going to have another.
We're going to get a penalty.
We're going to give a penalty here. I don't know who it's on. It must be on Waterloo because we have the puck. Oh, no, maybe not.
It's going to be on us, I guess. Waterloo's had control of it for sure. Holding Freiberger, I believe. Yep.
Okay. Seems like the puck changed hands a couple of times without the whistle blowing, so that had me confused.
Another opportunity for a BSN penalty kill. 22 is Wittenberg.
22, that's what I'm looking for.
I knew you were looking for it. Don't worry.
Wittenberg, I didn't have on my.
Yeah, he's been primarily a varsity player up until this weekend. All right. Got to kill another one. We got Nolan Filion at the dot. Duvall, Krzyzewski, and looks like Jack Wright are the other killers.
And nice job by Duvall. And we've been working too long if you can read my mind as to what I'm looking for.
Come on. We've been doing this for a couple of years together, partner.
All right, Waterloo starts their second power play. Good check. Drops it off to number 23, Buchan. Gets it back to Caldwell, number 26. We see a lot of him at that right point, or left point, rather, especially when they're going this way. Buchan waits back to 26, Caldwell. Here's a shot. Doesn't get through. Deflected to the corner.
Good block.
Back to Buchan. He's going to look for Caldwell back at the left point. Now he walks to the middle, back to Buchan. Back to Caldwell, and he misses the puck, and it rolls out of the zone. And the Waterloo does us a favor there. Oh, man, that's unfortunate.
Krzyzewski looks at the ceiling after he wired that one right into the side of the penalty box, into the bench.
There's no help up there, Brady. You just put that off the boards and all the way down. Now we've got to face off
in the zone. Yeah, and he knows it, and he's not happy about it. Very defensively responsible. Same 4 killers, 1:02 to go on the penalty.
50 seconds to go in the period. So we're hoping that this penalty will carry over because that'll mean that Waterloo does not score. Now it's sent all the way out. Oh, a nice job there of keeping it in and Filion does get it out, and Waterloo is going to have to go back. Here is Rasty, number 10, carrying it in along the left side boards. He's checked over there by Wright. Nice job by Wright to take that puck away. But Rasty's going to get a hold of it here.
Oh, that's going to be a hold on number 3.
He's going to call it a hook, though, but that's all right. It's 2 minutes against number.
It wasn't 3. It was 39. I only saw the first one.
39 is Aiden Loeb.
Yep.
And so the Blues will be on a 4-on-4 situation for the last 19 seconds of this period. And then a few minutes into the second period. The Blues should gain an advantage when our penalty ends. Face off all the way down to the right side, to the right of Jocelyn Endelman. Here is Honert. Oh, here's a man. Nice lead pass. Man's going to. Oh, a nice.
Oh my goodness.
We got away
wow,
with that one.
was a hook and a half right there. Oh, boy.
Yeah, Honert. Oh, here's a man going to get a shot away. Saved by Barr. The puck is loose. They're jamming for it.
That was two good saves there by Barr.
No goal. And the buzzer goes, and that's the end of the first period. And we're right where we started from at the start. Nobody was able to score.
All right, 10-4 for shots on goal. Everybody, for Saturday, February 24th, the last game of the season in the regular season, although we're hoping for more after that for your Blues. The 13th annual benefit game, Pucks for Peds, against the Rough Riders down here at the rink, 5 p.m. JV, 7:15 on Varsity. Saturday, February 24th, the benefit game. Come one, come all, down to the River's Edge.
Is that going to be here? Not going to be at the Mark this year?
It is here.
Okay.
And then the upcoming games at Dubuque on the 29th and 30th. All the parents who might be listening, remember that's a parent drive. Then Ames at home, that's senior night, January 6th and 7th. And then January 13, 14, Fremont at home. That's the BSN blackout. There will be no streaming on BSN that game. And then we're back for the 20th and 21st in Des Moines against the Capitals.
All right, let's reset the situation now. The Blues and the Warriors are both a man short as we start the second period. The Blues have 12 seconds to serve on the penalty to who got that penalty? I forget. Whoever it is.
Oh, Freiberger.
Oh, yeah.
Freiberger.
Kate Freiberger will be out in 12 seconds, and then the Blues will have about a minute and a half of a manpower advantage, pending further developments, of course.
Correct.
I was almost going to say the penalty on Honert because
there was one.
We did get away with one there.
Oh, my goodness. That's about the most obvious hook I've seen in a long time. Colin Waddick, who's the armbanded official, was well behind the play, so I'm sure he did not get the look at it that we did. Otherwise, his arm would have been in the air for sure.
All right. We see Endelman skating down to her crease in the west end of the rink, and G-Bar is now taking up his residence in the right side, the east side of the rink.
Honert, Panther, Wright, and Duvall are set up for your 4-on-4, each planning on the ensuing power play.
All right, Blues win the draw. And the Blues are just going to try and kill off these few seconds until they get to, make a bad pass. Freiberger hops out of the box.
Perfect timing, bud.
And you can't touch that puck until both skates are on the ice. I know that one, Ron.
Uh-huh.
And he did. All right, here's the Blues now trying to set up. This is Freiberger back to Honert. Honert to Duvall. Duvall shot right off the shin guards of Buchan, comes all the way back to the Blues blue line. That's the danger of a hard shot like that. If it goes off the pads, you're going the other way pretty quickly. Now kept in, not quite kept in by Wright. Blues clear the zone, now come back in. This is Honert. Honert behind the net. Back to Duvall. Duvall's shot is blocked by Buchan. They've seen what kind of a shot that Duvall has, so they don't want to get that shot unleashed on their goaltender.
No.
Now Waterloo controls, and they're able to send it all the way down. We're down to 30 seconds left in the Blues power play as Duvall picks it up behind his net, sends it over to number 10, Freiberger, who's going to carry out for what will probably be the last good opportunity for a rush here during this power play. Honert over the line, tries to get around number 22, that is Wittenberg. Kept in, back to Honert. Honert's going to fire one. Deflected, never got through to Endelman. Kept in again by Freiberger. Now we're going to watch that man coming out of the penalty box to see. No, he goes right to the box, but who's ever substituting for him just kind of hung out by the blue line. That seems to be one of their stock and trade plays. Now here's puck put off the ice. Both teams back at full and equal strength. Sam Blunk does a nice job of retaining
the
that.
puck.
No, he did. Well, here's a
bad
giveaway
turnover
by
by
Freiberger.
Freiberger.
Man's going to get to the net. And a save.
Good job by G-Bar.
Well, I'll say I'm a little surprised we didn't get a little bit of a hook action there, too.
Yeah.
Here is
that one got
Duvall.
kept.
Duvall has it knocked off his stick just before he gets his shot away. Now he's behind the net. We got to make sure we have somebody rotate over here. We do. This is number 8, Filion. Smart, responsible player, Nolan Filion, stepped in for number 18 when he went deep to chase the puck. Now here's a pass, misses connections with Panther, but they rule that it was touched by somebody. Now Panther in the corner. He's bumped along the boards. It comes to number 81, Blunk. And we're going to get another penalty.
That's going to be on Blunk for a high stick.
Yep. And you're doing a pretty good job of alternating the penalties.
Yeah. Kind of a parade to the box thus far this game. Lots of special teams play. No argument on that one.
Nope.
Stick was being held down and came up and popped that kid right in the mask. So, right call. Another opportunity for a BSN penalty kill.
Someone should remind that kid he's not at home battling with his brother. This is
100%. Colin Waddick over there explaining to Blunk that when his stick came free, that's when it got him. He made the motion just like it. So, yep, I agree.
All right, Waterloo. This is Wittenberg. Now here's a man for Waterloo in the corner. Tries to get it in front. The puck is loose, and they score.
Yep.
Nothing Barr could do on that. He made the first save, and the rebound was kind of battered around like a ping pong ball. And number 22, I think that's Wittenberg, that put it past him for the first goal of the game. And Waterloo has taken a 1-0 lead here. Or maybe that was Buchan, 22 or 23. I couldn't really see.
Yeah, I couldn't either.
Anyway, somebody whose number starts with a 2 scored that goal, and Waterloo has taken a 1-0 lead at the 11:56 mark of the second period.
It's the danger of ending up in the box too often.
Yeah.
23, Buchan.
Yeah, Buchan. Here is Spector. Spector going to get a shot away. Nice save by Endelman. There was a little room to the glove side there, but well, this broadcast crew wasn't very happy about that goal, but I think the Waterloo broadcast crew is pretty happy because their dad is doing the play-by-play.
Oh, yeah.
Buchan's dad is doing the play-by-play for the Warriors, and his son just scored the goal to put his team ahead 1-0. Blunk now going to take the draw against number 16, Rasty. And it goes to Waterloo. Man tries to bring it into the zone. He stopped over there as Quinn picks it up. Quinn gets it ahead to number 3, Spector. Spector's going to get right in. Shot. Big save by Endelman.
Endelman got up and stands about a foot taller than Sam Blunk. Takes her mitten, puts it right on his face, and backs him up. I'm sorry. It was very entertaining for me.
She made a really nice save on Spector. Spector did a good job at getting to the middle and finding shooting room, but that time the goaltender was just a little better.
Correct.
Now Filion in the corner tries to send it, and that one bounces out just adjacent to the Blues bench. So we'll have another face-off in the right wing circle to the left of Jocelyn Endelman.
That was a really nice rush and shot, not Russian shot, by Spector. Unfortunately, Endelman was absolutely up to the task.
Puck literally stuck to that circle there as they drop it. Now Blunk in the corner, along with number 21, Hesse. And here comes Waterloo into the zone. Puck is shot. Oh, big save by Barr, but that one was kind of that was kind of a self-inflicted wound there as he let that puck get away from him right as a Waterloo player came just to the edge of the crease. He got a good shot away, but fortunately he was in so close that Barr was able to smother it.
Yeah, he and Krzyzewski looked like there wasn't quite the communication you would want between D-Man and Tendy. One was going to take it and the other one.
Now here's another save. Barr leaves a rebound, but it's picked up by Krzyzewski. Tries to put it off the boards, comes out to center ice. Here is Panther, but he's surrounded by a couple of guys from Waterloo and not able to advance the puck. And now here is number 18, Duvall. Sent ahead to number 10, Freiberger. Freiberger and Honert gets around one. And now Freiberger is put in hard into the boards. Comes back, kept in at the right point by Krzyzewski. A long shot deflected in front.
Oh!
Puck is loose. And that was Freiberger that just couldn't quite get his stick on the puck. He had a lane. Now here's another shot. They score! Panther! Oh, now we got a player shoved into the goaltender.
That's Freiberger down there.
Freiberger was just dumped and into the goaltender. Now she's going to be mad at somebody. It's got to be at her teammate for.
Well, and that I think Waddick's putting Freiberger into the box. That was a tic-tac goal. It went Duvall to Honert, straight to a touch pass, straight to Panther.
No, it's going to go to Waterloo. Well, no.
Maybe it's going to go to nobody.
Maybe,
Hopefully
yeah.
it's going to be nobody.
Okay.
That's what it should
Yeah.
be. Okay, maybe he was just saying get to the bench.
All right, let's get the announcement on that goal. We know it was Panther's goal. At least we think it was Panther's goal.
Yeah, that was definitely Panther, and it was, if they saw it the way I saw it, it was Duvall to Honert. Honert immediately on and exploded off his stick straight to Panther, who threw it to the back of the net.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? All right.
Jocelyn is
1-1.
Is a tall girl. She's
Yeah, she is.
She's almost 6 feet tall.
Oh, yeah. I saw her warming up. I was like, whew.
All right, 1-1. Oh, now the snarl is starting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
As we would expect.
Yep. Oh, be careful. Hey, nice call, buddy.
Thanks. I try.
All right. Panther from Duvall and Honert. Now the Blues take control. Here's Honert again, trying to get it in front. He tries to go to that same combination, but this time the puck is deflected away from Panther before he could get a shot away. Oh, yeah,
Nice
good
job.
solid check.
What?
Now, why is that a penalty?
Wow. I'm not so sure
man.
about that one, Mr. Waddick.
The guy's carrying the puck into the zone, and he gets a good solid check, and they're calling it interference, which would indicate that he thinks that player carrying the puck was not carrying the puck.
And it may have come off his stick. I can't see there
man.
below the boards. So
Yeah, all right.
I'll only homer so far, I guess. But it'll bring up another penalty kill for your Blues. Again, playing with fire. Man, they've been in the box a lot
I
this
maintain that when a player is checked into the boards and it makes a loud noise, it's going to be called for a penalty whether it is or not. That one was loud, but I certainly didn't think it was illegal. Now here's a man in front. Going to get a shot away. Missed the net from about 15 feet on the left side. Now puck rolls around to the corner. This is number 11. That's Wettlaufer in front. Another opportunity. The puck is loose in
Nice
front.
save by G-Bar through a screen. No idea how G-Bar was able to see that, but Gavin Barr with a really nice glove save there on a dangerous shot from right in between the dots.
Blues making a one-player change. They're out there 4-on-5 for another minute 38. Puck is dropped at the dot. Blues unable to get it out of the zone initially. Now they do. And it's going to get picked up by number 26, Caldwell. He's out there all the time on the power play for this JV unit on the point. Does a good job for the Warriors. Now they try and set up their power play. Once again, they're triangle from two guys behind the net and one out in front. And then the 2-point men. Now it comes back to Caldwell at the point. Walks to the middle. And the Blues are going to be able to clear that one. Right on goal. Long shot from about 170 feet. Right in the middle of the goal. And Jocelyn Endelman has to go down with the stick. Now here's number 26, Caldwell. Caldwell tries to get around to Crow. Can't do it. Forces him to the corner. Now it comes back to the point. Here comes a long shot, saved right in front. Rebound controlled by nobody. Now the puck is loose in front again. Big scramble. Here's a man going to try and get to the backhand. And the Blues dodge a huge bullet as Gavin Barr covers up in the crease.
And another penalty upcoming for high sticking. Looks like it's going to be on the Blues. Owen DeCrow making that slow skate to the box. So that's going to be a 5-on-3 for 36 seconds.
Yikes.
Ooh, I don't like that.
They were putting really good pressure on us with a 5-on-4. Now they got a 5-on-3. We're going to have to win some faceoffs and hopefully get the puck out of the zone and get us back to no more than a one-man advantage for the next couple minutes if we can.
DeCrow, Filion, and Roseboro. I'm sorry, Duvall, Filion, and Roseboro.
And right off the face-off, the Blues win the draw, send it all the way down. So tick-tock, as Waterloo's going to come up ice now, trying to get going with a 5-on-3. This is number 10, Varsity. Shot, save by Barr.
Whew.
Good shot there by, let's see, get his number. That was number 26, Caldwell, who kind of abandoned his point to get a close-in shot.
Smartly.
And, yeah, absolutely. And he got a good shot, tried to go 5-hole, and Barr covered it up.
All right, need another face-off win, no.
Yep.
Nope.
Win goes to Waterloo. Back to Caldwell, the high slot. Now over to the left wing. Man's walking right in front. Oh, and he had a man wide open on the right side of the crease and couldn't make anything happen with it. 3, 2, 1. All right, the first penalty is over. Need to get somebody down there. Here is Caldwell going to get a shot away. Big save. Blunk tries to get a stick on it, but he can't, so it's still in the zone. But now the Blues are playing one man down for the next minute and 12. Now here's Caldwell looking again, and this time Waterloo misfires on their pass, and it goes all the way back down into the Blues zone as Filion comes off. And here is Caldwell right down the middle, loses the puck, and sent out of there. Nice job by number 18. That's 18 Duvall. Now Varsity picks up the puck just short of the center ice line, brings it into the Blues defensive zone. This is Czecheski going to try and get to it. Battling with Varsity. Good job by Czecheski as he has to battle 1, 2, 3 players for Waterloo.
So feisty. Love it.
Yeah, yes. One of the fans just said stay there for the next 30 seconds.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. There's a long shot deflected high into the air. Man's going to try and get a shot away as he knocks it down. Now to the side of the net. Czecheski puts his man in. The puck is loose behind the net. Along the boards. Sends it back to Caldwell. Caldwell throws one across to the far side. Doesn't get out.
That'll kill it.
Now here's a pass over to number 52.
Hartman.
Yes, J.J. Hartman scores his first goal of the year.
Dynamite!
And the Blues take a 2-1 lead. That went 5-hole on Endelman. And
as the penalty expired.
That will not be a shorty because the penalty had expired about 5 seconds earlier.
Blunk threw it over to him. He gets in, takes the ice available to him, and shoots one just before he got labeled by 31. He won't care. That's a nice goal for J.J. Hartman. Let's go, buddy.
Blues take their first lead of the game, and that's I was going to say the first person besides Duvall to dent the net, but that's not actually true because Panther got one earlier this period.
Correct, though. But that is the first JV Blues lead of the weekend.
Yes. Really good awareness by Blunk to come out of the penalty box and find
he was killing already.
Oh, okay.
But either way.
But finding Hartman on the left side. Now the puck is still in the blue zone. That's number 9, Quinn, battling over there. Now it comes back to the far point. Here's a long shot and a nice glove save on one right along the ice by Gavin Barr, with 5:37 left in the second period.
The Varsity Blues all came out of the locker room to pound on the glass over there for JJ's first goal of the season. He's been a member of this team for quite some time. Coach is unhappy about it and is complaining, the Waterloo coach, that is. they didn't stay back behind the goal. They just came out, tapped the glass, and then went back in.
The long shot knocked down before it got to the net. Now here's a man behind the net for Waterloo, tries to get it in front. The puck is loose and sent out.
Ice.
And that's going to be a good emergency icing for the Blues.
Yeah.
They seemed a little penned up in the zone,
Correct.
and that's not the worst thing that's ever happened.
Nope. There's Ethan Quinn with a smart icing. Reset a little bit here. We got Freiberger, Panther, and Honert, Guile, and the aforementioned EQ, Ethan Quinn.
Draw comes to Waterloo. Now Filion picks it up and sends it behind the net. Tries to get it to Panther along the boards. Can't do it. There's a man getting right to the net. Oh, just missed.
That was Hesse.
Yeah,
Good
Hesse's shot just missed the top corner on the near side. Now here's another attempt to get it to the net. Good work by the Blues defense into the corner. Now once again Panther with the back pass. Trying to find Honert, unable to do it. Now Waterloo puts it in again. Number 11 is Wetlaufer.
Yep.
Trying to get it. Now a man tries to get it in front. The puck is loose. And once again,
early
we got
whistle.
It looked like one of the Waterloo players, can't get his number, but put down a Blues defenseman. I guess that's just all part of the play.
Yeah.
So no penalties on that to either team.
Yeah, there was a wrap attempt and then by Wetlaufer, and then a stuff attempt followed up by that, and then the puck was still loose. G-Bar hadn't got his trapper down on it, but Waddick lost sight of it and blew the whistle.
All right, G-Bar accounting very well today.
Yeah, for sure, playing very well.
Again, now there's a man right out in front. It just tips over the stick. They rule that was onside, so the Blues still haven't gotten the puck cleared out. It comes to 66 Roseboro. Roseburger puts it high off the board.
That's not going to go.
That was touched by a player, so that's not going to be an icing as Spector, this is CC Spector, tries to catch up with the play there and keep it in the zone. Now the Blues, Spector puts it over to the near side boards, comes out of there to number 10, Rasty, but he's going to get beaten to the puck by DeCrow. Takes it around his net. He's going to get met over there by another one of the Waterloo players. And into the corner, that is Bushbaum. Puts it behind the net. Centering pass right through the goal crease. Comes over to the near side. We're looking right an awful lot in the last couple minutes. I'd like to see something headed the other direction. Oh, here's a pass to Jackson Price over the line. Going to use the defenseman. Nice drop pass. Trying to find Alexander, but Alexander couldn't do anything with that pass. It comes back to Roseboro. Roseboro's going to walk the line, going to fire one. Nice save by Endelman, who deflects it all the way out with her stick. And with 3:23 left in the second period, the Blues hanging on to a 2-1 lead after that big goal by J.J. Hartman gave us our first lead of the weekend for the JV.
All right, it's going to be Blunk, Amos Spector, and Nolan Filion, who've been aligned for most of this weekend. Krzyzewski and Duvall on the back end.
Puck comes to the corner. This is Krzyzewski. Backhands it into the corner. They battle for it there. This is Spector. This is Amos Spector. Now Blunk tries to come away with it. Now it gets away from him, and Spector has to go back and chase it down. And the puck is cleared all the way down, and that's going to be an icing against Waterloo. They battle for that puck for about 12, 15 seconds, and when it finally squirted free, the Waterloo player got a little over-enthusiastic and sent it the length of the ice for an icing.
The reset is the same 5 for your Blues.
Puck rolls behind the net now. This is Krzyzewski going to get one. Oh, deflected there by Filion, but deflected wide. That's a tough adjustment for a right-handed shooter on the left wing, but another attempted deflection, that time by Spector. Now Krzyzewski keeps it in. As I said, tough to play that right point or left point when you're a right-handed defenseman, but Krzyzewski's doing a really good job.
Yeah, he is.
Now the Puck just inside the line. It's going to come to number 39. That's Loeb. He's checked off the puck by number 81, Blunk. And the puck is dumped into the Waterloo zone and now back to center ice. And then behind the Blues net, this is Tucheski going to pick it up in the far corner. Sends a pass out along the left boards to nobody. Nobody couldn't handle it, and it winds up back with Duvall. Off the far wall and out of the zone. A lot of play at center ice right now. Now Waterloo coming back 2-on-2 over the line. Forced to the corner. And picked up by Wetlaufer behind the net. He's got 33 out in front. I've got a couple of Waterloo players. Good job there by Duvall to pin his man to the board. The puck is in that mash of skates there behind the Blues net. Now it comes out. Now there's a man trying to get around, going for the wraparound. He can't do it. And it looks like the Blues are going to be able to get out of the zone. This is number 3, Spector. Long pass to Spector is tipped into the zone, but can the Blues keep it in? Yes, they can. Oh no. Are they going to?
It was correct. The guy, whoever was coming on, that's Freiberger. His skates hit the ice, and as Filion touched the puck, Joe chucks his gum in disgust for a too many men penalty.
I was hoping that was a possible offside play that might take precedence over that might have happened earlier, but no, that's the right call.
Yep. It looks like maybe it was Mendoza that was coming on. I can't tell exactly, but he's the one that's going to serve the too many men, and there have been a lot of those recently.
Yeah.
And with 58.3 seconds, we're going to hope that this penalty carries over into the third after the break.
It's a Blues penalty, too many men, 2 minutes for too many men. 58 seconds.
There's a man coming right out in front.
Good stop by G.
Nice save by Barr. Now here is Freiberger. He's got one man to beat. Gets her. Oh, good play by the defense to knock it off Freiberger's stick.
Yeah, it's Caldwell again.
Yeah. Now this is Rasty. Now there's a man in front trying to get a shot away, and it deflected away before he can do it, and the Blues clear the puck all the way down. And Endelman plays it off to the side of her net. We've got 25 seconds left in the period. Nice thing about this is this is more of two 1-minute penalties more so than a 2-minute penalty.
Correct.
By the way,
by
now Waterloo behind the net. We got a man wide open in front. Now back to the corner. Now into the corner. Here is Waterloo trying to bring it out in front. Man's going to get a shot away. Big save by Barr.
Cleaned up the rebound though. 3, 2. Shoot.
No. Are they going to call it?
No, it was in.
Is it? Okay.
It was in for sure.
That goal came at.
It was less than a second.
Yeah.
There was less than a second for sure.
And that's the end of the period. And Waterloo has tied the game on literally a last-second goal at the end of the second period.
Oof.
And,
Triple G in the worst way.
And I'm sure Joe will have to lecture the boys between periods about the importance of making sure you don't come on the ice until the guy you're going on for is off, because that is about 4 or 5 too many men penalties in the last couple of weekends. So anyway, the Blues and the Waterloo Warriors go to the locker room tied at 2 after 2 periods. We will be back in about 12 minutes for the third period. This is Quad City Blues Hockey. All right, we are awaiting the start of the third period of this battle between the Quad City Blues and the Waterloo Warriors, junior varsity version. The Warriors took advantage of a too many men on the ice penalty against the Blues in the last minute of the second period and actually scored the goal. The time of the goal was actually 14:58, so it came with 2 seconds left. And, boy, that's a tough way to end a period.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Usually when a team scores at the very end of the period like that, it's a big psychological lift for them and a kind of a deflating thing for the team that gives it up. We'll see what happens here as we go to the third period. Blues have a lot to play for. Obviously 2 points on the line for both of these teams. Waterloo's a little bit better positioned right now in terms of the standing, so I think it's obviously more important to the Blues to pick up that second point.
Yeah, for sure.
And hopefully to do it in regulation. But we'll see.
Yep, they're going to have to beat Endelman again at least once, if not a couple times, to get on the right side of this one. And she's played very well, and G-Bar has too. Both goals have for sure been on the penalty kill.
Yep. I remember when the first time we saw Jocelyn Endelman last year, I was confused a little bit by her name because I remember back many years ago, probably back in the 80s, the Blackhawks had a goaltender named Jocelyn Thibault.
Oh, yeah.
And Jocelyn Thibault was definitely a man.
Yeah, he's a dude.
But
I remember him.
Jocelyn, for the Waterloo team, is a young lady, and she's done a great job.
Yeah, good player.
Last year and this year. All right, we're underway with the third period. Obviously, that goal at the last minute negated the rest of the too many men penalty, so both teams playing at full and equal strength. Here's a shot right from about the top of the circle, and G-Bar makes the grab with his glove.
What was the shots on goal total? It was like
27-9.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. 27-9 in favor of the Warriors. It has not seemed that lopsided in terms of play.
No.
But my goodness.
Yeah, that's a big disparity. And it just points out what a good job Barr has done. Oh, now we turn the puck over just inside the line. We got a 2-on-1. There's a man getting to the net. Shot. And missed the net. Or maybe I don't know.
No, I think that just fully missed.
Yeah.
It went up and into the netting behind the goal. Krzyzewski was playing the pass all the way, letting the shooter have to go against G-Bar one-on-one. And I think he just, that player, I didn't see what number it was, but he just got way too deep and had really no angle to shoot at by the time he fired one.
We turned that puck over just inside the red line, and it was 2-on-1 coming back the other way. Now here's a long pass out of the zone. One of the Blues, that is number 2, Panther. Now there's a man, got a shot away. Puck is loose. They don't know where it is. Now it rolls to the corner on the near side.
And
it comes out. That's going to be the emergency icing for the Waterloo Warriors.
Well, and you know what? At the end of the second period, that one might have slowed down on the really rough and chopped up ice and wouldn't have necessarily been an automatic icing. But with a nice clean sheet at the beginning of the third period in JV, that one's going all the way for sure.
I'm going to go out on a limb here. I think this is going to be Kelly Honert's period. I think he's going to score a goal here to give the Blues a lead.
I like it.
All right,
you heard it here, a Grandpa Greg prophecy.
Yeah. Now that one is tipped, so that will not be a icing. The Blues go back and pick it up. Here's puck reversed to number 92, Honert. Taken off in there by Panther, who puts it off the board. And now the Blues come up the other way. That's number 10, Freiberger, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Freiberger takes it into the corner to Honert. Oh, Honert has a puck just drop over his stick. Now we got a 2-on-0 coming the other way. This is number 21. That's Hesse. Moves in.
Nice save by G-Bar.
Beats him on a 2-on-0 breakaway from the red line in. Wow. Oh, my goodness. That cannot happen.
You're right.
And they got another one. They catch us at a line change. Fortunately, the Blues defense is coming onto the ice, and they're able to get back in time. Otherwise, for a minute there, we had another 2-on-0 going.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we had the short change this time. And that's going to be an icing against the Blues. Yikes, that's not good for my blood pressure.
No, yeah, 2-on-0 and 2-on-0. Yeah, the second one was a faux 2-on-0 because the two D-men had changed, and they did get back on. But, man, what a great save on 21 Hesse by G-Bar on that first 2-on-0 that was legit. My goodness.
Now here's Roseboro, picks up the puck,
Ooh, out of play.
and he sends it into the bench. So we'll have another face-off with exactly 13 minutes left in this third and final period.
All right, Blunk, Philly Spector.
Roseboro's going to try it again. This time he gets it up and out of the zone, and it's picked up by number 3, Spector. Spector's going to get to it. Now he loses it before he can get it to the forehand for a shot. And Waterloo comes away with it and sends it behind the net, and they look to exit the zone.
Nice check there by Phillion. Ooh, and a trip. We're going to get a penalty called.
Blunk has it as we're on a delayed whistle.
G-Bar to the bench. 6th attacker coming on.
Here is Roseboro going to fire it.
Ooh, missed the net.
Now the Blues still have control. Just no back passes.
Yeah, no.
All right, let's see what can happen here. Here is Blues still controlled. It's been a lengthy control there by the Blues after the delayed whistle, but they finally lose control, and they will go to a 2-minute penalty against number 16. That's Tristan Rasty.
Yep,
Man, a lot of Rasties in this program.
You're not wrong. So Rasty with the trip, and with 12:14 to go, a golden opportunity for your JV Blues. We got Honert, Blunk, Duvall, Phillion, and Freiberger as your 5 on the power play.
All right, back to the point. Freiberger gets it to Honert. Honert has the puck stripped away and sent down, so the Blues will have to go all the way back into their own zone to set up. All right, this is Freiberger. Freiberger sends it across to Honert. Honert drag, goes to the shot. Saved by the goaltender for Waterloo. And we got
nets off big time. Yep. It's a crazy angle.
Honert went to the curl and drag there to try and get a good shot away at Endelman, and he did get the shot away, but she made the save.
Yeah.
Didn't get much elevation on that shot.
This is the first time the net's been off in this game, but man, that was not an opportune time as the Blues had everything set up in the offensive zone on their power play. Got to do it again.
Get yourself some Gorilla Glue.
Something.
Now the Blues control, send it behind the net, but nobody there. Oh, the puck comes bad angle. We're off the boards, comes right out into the crease, but Waterloo's able to. Now
Caldwell.
Caldwell logs a lot of ice time on special teams. He's a good player. Now here is Honert once again. They let him walk into the zone, into the circle. Now he takes it behind the net. He tried to stuff it in on the near side and was unable to do it. I think tried to make Endelman think he was taking it behind the net, and instead, at the last second, tried to make it a stuff shot, and it didn't work.
She was wise to that for sure.
Yep. Here is Sam Blunk now. Sam gets in along the boards. Drops it to Duvall. Duvall keeps it in. Now sends it into the corner to Blunk. Blunk sends it over to the far side. Back to Blunk. Back to Phillion. Phillion's going to fire. It's knocked down by the defense. Now Freiberger. Freiberger to Duvall. His shot is knocked down by the defense. It's kind of a recurring theme now. The puck getting knocked down by the defense rather than shots getting all the way through to Endelman. Now this is Freiberger's backhand shot. He had a lot of recoil on that shot that could have been close to a high stick against him, but nothing was called. Now this is Wetlaufer. Tried to get around DeCrow. Now here is the Blues icing the puck after the power play was over. They just needed a change. And so with 9:56 left in the game, Waterloo has just survived a penalty, and we are still tied at 2.
You know, when you change after an icing, there's no way to have a too many men call.
Maybe that's what they were told at between periods.
Probably not, but still.
All right, here's a shot by Lowe. Big save. Just got a glove on that. Now Roseboro is able to finesse it out of the zone. It comes to number 52, Hartman. He's got a man. He's got Mendoza. Here's a man going to get to the middle. Shot.
Well,
knocked down by the defense.
Yeah, didn't get through.
Yep. That was
step
setting
by
up as a
Honert.
pretty good shot. Now here it comes to Mendoza shot.
Oh!
And Jocelyn Endelman made the save and deflected it out of play.
Yeah, that one did get on. Nice low, hard shot trying to get underneath
And
those pads.
she looked over her right shoulder like she wasn't sure where that was, but she had deflected it up and away. So puck is dropped, controlled by Waterloo. They send it down. That's not going to go far enough for icing.
Nope.
As number 25, Czecheski, is going to pick it up. Sends it off the boards. Now there's a turnover in the zone. Wetlaufer's going to get to it. Puck behind the net and comes out the other side. And the Blues, can they get it out? Nope.
Guile throws that one out of the playing surface. So it'll be an in-zone defensive draw for the Blues to the left of G-Bar, who again has played very well.
Both teams playing it a little more defensively in this period so far. Especially Waterloo seems to be putting up a wall in front of their goaltender to keep the number of shots down. And, that's probably why the shots on goal disparity was so great in the first two periods. I think we had plenty of shots, but
didn't get through.
Yeah, they didn't get through to the net, and she didn't have to make any saves, or
right.
relatively few. No, that's something the Blues need to work on then. All right, this is number 10, Varsity. Intercepted there by Hartman. Hartman is put down just inside the blue line. The puck comes out, and here's a long pass. Now we got delayed offside against the Blues, and that's going to be called finally, as the Blues didn't realize there was a delayed offsides in effect.
The puck went right on goal and was played by Endelman, so that's an automatic whistle, and they blow that down. Took the linesman a second to figure it out, but they did. In comes Trey Alexander, Jackson Price, and CeCe Spector. Quinn and Guile on the back.
All right. Right in front of us, the play is sent in by number 9, Quinn. Takes a bad bounce for Waterloo, but the Blues aren't able to do anything with it. Now here's a 2-on-2, man coming in. Just loses the puck off the end of his stick before he could get a shot away. Now it rolls around to the near corner. In front, deflected in front. Man's going to turn around and fire one. Just missed the right side, and Barr is right there to make the save on the follow-up shot.
Whew. Nervous moments there for your Blues in the defensive zone. Thankfully, one of those shots wasn't on goal, because I think if it was, that was going in.
Yeah. Just missed to the right side of the post.
Correct.
And then it came off the boards. They got another shot, but Barr had recovered and was hugging that post, and no shot to get that in there. All right, here's Panther number 2. Panther sends it across to Honert. His shot is on goal. Endelman deflects it. Now here once again is Honert. There's a shot!
Yeah, Freiberg! Oh,
and up in front!
Wow!
And the puck is still loose. Panther's getting worked over there, but, when you're jabbing at the goalie, you're going to have to expect
that's going to happen. Yep.
Freiberger had one of the best chances a Blues player has had all game. He had the puck 15 feet out dead center, and I'm not sure if Endelman made the save or if the shot just hit her or missed or what. But
easy, bud. I thought that got the back bar of the goal and came right back out, and I think all the Blues bench did too, but obviously it did not and stayed out, but that was about as close as you can come without scoring.
I was actually surprised that it did not go in.
Correct.
If it did, but now here is number 26, Caldwell, tries to beat his man to the outside, can't do it. Here's Wittenberg. Puck is loose in danger area right in front of the net. And sent off the boards and out of the zone nicely by number 92, Honert. And they battle for it at center ice. Now we got a man caught in for a second. Now the Blues come back. Here's a man taken down. No call. Now we got a man way behind the defense. Fortunately, we got one man back. This is Caldwell again. Going to get a shot away. Barr got the glove on it, deflected it behind the net. And it comes out to the near side corner to Wittenberg. Now it comes to number 10, Honert, out of the zone, but Blues can't maintain control, and Waterloo comes right back in. Now, man, fans on his first attempt to get it in. That was Tompkins. Now we've got a man, puts it behind the net. That's number 23, Buchan. And this is going to be Duvall. Will he get to it? No. He's beaten to the puck by number 31. That's Tompkins again. And the Blues get it out. Down to 6 minutes and change in the third period. We're still tied at 2. Here it comes to number 81, Blunk. Knocked off his stick, goes to Filion, number 8. Filion has the puck escape him, and now Roseborough's going to get it and send it in. Rolls around to the near side at the half wall. Blunk's got it, sends it. Here's a shot by Filion, and a big save by Endelman. Once again, Philly gets that shot off quickly with some steam on it. Nice pass by Blunk. Now here's Hesse. He's going to throw one at the net. It was well off the net, but G-Bar decided to catch that one and get a stoppage in play. 6:05, time remaining in the third period.
Tight game once again for your JV Blues. They've been in almost every single one of these. You need to bear down right now.
Comes to the Blues off the draw and gets out. Oh, apparently it didn't get out. Is
now it does.
Controlled by Waterloo in their own zone. Sent across to the far side to Spector. Spector gets a stick on it. He's going to try and send it in. Gets into the corner, but Waterloo is there to pick it up. Now deflected by number 8, Filion. Still out there. Now Waterloo takes control and gets it out. DeCrow sent it in. Actually, that would have been an icing if he had gotten it through. And
oh my goodness, I can't
believe. Look at the Waterloo bench.
Well, I mean, rightfully so.
Yeah.
That cannot be an icing. DeCrow slow skated that, didn't even make it look like he was trying to get there, and they still called that an icing. I'm pretty surprised that one went that way.
And it did not escape the notice of the Waterloo bench.
Not much does.
No.
They were unhappy. All right, Freiberger, Wright, and Honert, Quinn, and Guile are your 5.
Now the puck comes free along the boards. Blues trying to get it toward the center so they can get some kind of a shot away, but they've been pushed to the outside. Here is Quinn. Quinn throws one that well off the net. Now it comes back, and that's going to escape the zone. The Blues better hustle because they got a man breaking.
Nice job by Guile.
Honert deflects it into the zone. And this is number 17, Wright.
Good hustle.
Here's a man trying to get it in front. It's knocked down by the defense. And here's a long pass. Comes to number 26. This is Caldwell once again. Gets it in front. Shot. Saved by Barr. I tell you what, I like this Caldwell kid. He's good.
Yeah, he's very good.
He's not real big, but he's fast and he's shifty and he plays the points real well. And puck is thrown back to center ice. And the Blues can't really. Here's Honert. Going to get in shot and a big save by the waffle board of Endelman. But I don't think she knew where the puck was. Now, once again, it's Caldwell trying to get it in front. He's checked by number 18, Duvall. Gets it into the corner. Now a shot right in front is deflected into the near side corner. Freiberger tries to get a stick on it. That's going to be a hand pass. No, it should have been a hand pass, but they didn't call it. That's not going to go far enough for an icing. There's a lot of anxiety on that Waterloo bench right now.
Yeah.
They want this game more than just a little bit.
Correct.
All right, now it comes back into the corner. This is Duvall. Duvall is crunched behind the board, or behind the net rather, but gets it out of the zone all the way down, and that's going to get picked up by number 36. That is Quinn Lowry in his own zone. Blunt can't control it. Now we got a man breaking. This is Wettlaufer. Wettlaufer to the backhand. Puck is loose in front, and the Blues do a great job of covering up by Stachewski in particular.
Yes.
To keep them from getting a shot away once that puck was in the zone. Now we got 2 men behind the net. Stolen by Waterloo, who's going to get to it first. This is Blunk. Blunk has to work his way around the lineman. Now he gets it ahead to Spector. Spector and Filion 2-on-2. Spector going to get a shot away.
Ooh, dirty dangles.
Now he never quite got to the.
Though. There we go.
Now it comes to DeCrow. Here's a long shot over the net by Roseboro. Here is DeCrow with a shot. Doesn't get much on that. It's deflected. And Spector deflects it back to Roseboro, who picks it up at his own line. And it comes to Filion. Filion's going to retreat into his own zone now. Be careful. There's a long pass looking for Honert. Honert tries to get around one. Another shot in front. Deflected behind the net. Kept in by Freiberger. To right in the corner. He's checked by a couple of players. Now it comes free along the boards, and fortunately that is Honert now picks it up. Shot. And deflected by the stick of the goaltender Endelman up into the netting behind the cage. So we're down to 2:06 left in the game. 2-2 is your score.
Twice I've seen in this period Jack Wright really on his horse to get to a loose puck that's been down below the goal line extended in the Waterloo defensive zone and keeping the play alive there. It's real good hustle play that doesn't show up on any score sheet, but is definitely shouldn't go unnoticed by those watching.
All right, we've got a timeout. I don't know.
It was called by Waterloo.
Okay, Waterloo has called their timeout with 2:06.
At least that was the initial motion that I saw. Oh, nope. Then Marty pointed to the Blues bench.
Okay, well,
so
both teams are using the timeout to their advantage, obviously.
Exactly.
So both teams have had some chances in the last 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, I go back to that play in the blue zone where the puck came free and 25 Tchesky was he was like the man in the middle of the trees there with a bunch of bigger kids around him, and he's the one that got his stick on the puck and got it out of harm's way, because a lot of goals are scored from that greasy area 5, 6, 7 feet out from the net when there's all kinds of players on skates, and he got it to the corner where the Blues had a few seconds to kind of regain their equilibrium and get back into the play.
Yeah, it was 33 Justin Green, who's at least a head taller than Brady Shachesky, who was there. He had to tie up his stick and contend with getting around that big body to get it to the corner, but played very well. And his defensive responsibility has been very noticeable the entire season for your Blues, to be honest.
Yeah, he's been one of those freshmen that's just stepped in and done his job, really well.
Yes.
He's a stay-at-home defenseman, and he's been doing a good job around the front steps.
For sure. You got that right. Honert, Wright, Freiberger, Duvall, and Shachesky.
All right. Duvall's going to fire one. It's knocked down at the defense once again. Shachesky's shot is not – This had to be a point of emphasis in the Waterloo dressing room, is
block them shots.
Not block those shots. Now here's Buchanan, into the corner. Wright stays with him. Now Duvall has to go back and pick it up. You got a man right in front. Number 10 is asking for it, Rasty. And he's open. Come on, get it out of there, boys.
Yeah.
And that puck goes up into the netting. So we'll have a stoppage and play and a face-off to the left of G-Bar with now 1:22 left.
Yeah, number 10, Rasty, was open almost that entire time on the opposite side of the play. Just Blues trying to do a good job to
He's got to be accounted for better than that.
100%.
All right, puck is loose at the dot.
50-50.
Cleaned out of there by Filion. Filion can only get it to center ice, and now the Blues pick it up just outside their blue line, and here's Caldwell again.
Offside, way offside by Buchanan.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Caldwell made a move right there, and Buchanan thought he was going to take it straight in, so correctly an offside play, 1:08 to go. Deuces are wild in the third period here.
Wonder what year that Caldwell is. I mean, he's puck picked up by Wittenberg, number 22. Wittenberg shot goes up into the netting.
Yeah, deflected by the stick of the Crow.
Yep, so that's going to be another face-off in the near side circle right in front of us with 1:02 left. Oh, the puck comes through the slot area, and somebody's broken a stick as Roseboro leads the rush. He sends it in deep, right on goal. Now here is Filion. Filion takes it behind the net. Filion back to the point to Roseboro. Roseboro lets it fly. The puck is loose in front. And Endelman covers up.
Yeah, no rebound. Blunk was right there digging, but Jocelyn Endelman had that covered and held, no problem.
I was afraid Sam was going to wind up face first into the ice. Because that defenseman was coming from the backside, but I think he saw that Sam was not trying to.
He 100% deserved it. That's okay. All right, we'll get the other team's timeout. Oh, that time they did point toward Waterloo, so the first one was the Blues. This one's the Waterloo timeout. So with 46 seconds, we get a little longer to vamp, which is our want.
Never been a problem for us.
No, never. We talk all day about mostly nothing. It's a show about nothing.
There's a show. There's a show.
Exactly. What'd you do today? Got up, had breakfast, came here. That's a show. That's a show. Anybody who doesn't watch Seinfeld has no idea what we're talking about, and we don't care.
Who doesn't watch Seinfeld?
I don't know. My wife hated it. I don't know why.
I watched 3 episodes yesterday before I came down to the rink just because it was on. I found it on some channel,
yeah.
All right, 46 seconds to go. I'm not even going to think about what comes after this.
Oh, no.
Because there's 46 seconds can last forever, and we saw what can happen with 2 seconds left in a period.
Correct.
In the end of the second. So I'm sure that's a big part of what Joe is telling the kids now.
Got to be responsible.
Yeah.
Got to get the 1 point.
Yeah.
Get the 2 if you can, but don't blast one off a forward's shin pads and send them the other direction.
Yeah.
We've seen that all too many times during the season for the Blues.
Okay. Honert, Freiberger, Wright, Duvall, and who's the other one?
Filion.
That's Nolan back there. Okay.
Yeah. More the power play line.
Puck goes to Waterloo. They send it around the boards. It's going to be kept in by Duvall. Sends it in deep to Jack Wright. Wright sends it to Honert. Honert sends it back to the point to Nolan Filion. Filion unable to, well, he gets it in, but keeps it in, but doesn't get it too deep. And now we've got a man coming down a one-on-one. Good job by Duvall.
For sure. On Caldwell.
Ooh. Nice play there by Wright, and he gets it out of the zone.
Yeah, Filion with the
Just get it in deep. Just get it in deep. Here's Filion into the zone. The shot is deflected behind the net. 5 seconds. Long shot. That's going to be the last opportunity.
Yep, and the whistle goes.
And what do you know? Now we can say it. We're going to have a shootout. This has been kind of, from what had been a strength of the team the last 2 years, especially at the JV level, with shootouts. This year's been a little bit more of a struggle.
Correct.
And I would say the only sure thing is that Duvall is going to be one of the shooters, I think, because he's the only player in the last 4 games. I mean, we're something like 2 for 16 in shootouts over the last 4 times, and Duvall has both of them. One resulted in a 1 just prolonged the game, but we eventually lost it. That was yesterday.
Correct. I normally don't watch practice at all, but I had to take my kid to one of the practices this week and watched at the end. And they had lots of kids with really nice, nifty moves, but it feels like under the bright lights of the pressure at the end of a game, they don't look near as smooth and composed as they do in a practice where there's really not much up for grabs.
A lot of these kids, grew up watching number 88 for Chicago with those very slow and deliberate, with those crazy hands of his.
Yep.
But I think when kids at this level try that really slow move, it really gives the goalie a lot of time to prepare, and then they get rushed at the end, and they end up, fumbling the puck or missing the net or whatever. So
the forehand backhand tase move is way better at this age. That's for
who's
sure.
number
Buchan, number 23.
Oh, this is number 23. He has one of their 2 goals today, and his dad is broadcasting for Waterloo. So
tense moments for all the broadcasters in the booth.
This is Cale Buchan. Over the line, right down the middle. Barr comes out to meet him.
Nice
and Barr
save.
stops him. Wow. He tried the forehand backhand move, and this time Gavin Barr made the stop. And who we got here?
Tyler Duvall, just as you prophesized.
Well, Tyler Duvall has got a shot that you just blast away when you get close enough Tyler is the only Blues player to have scored in a shootout in the last 4 games. Over the blue line, Endelman out to meet him. Shot, and this time Endelman makes a nice save. There was room up high, but she got the leg pad down, and Tyler did not elevate it anything more than about 4 or 5 inches off the ice. So now we've got
Caldwell.
number 26, Logan Caldwell. He comes right down the center. Now he goes, oh my goodness. He scores again. Beautiful move by Caldwell, and that's the
That was the move that worked yesterday.
That was the forehand. That was the backhand forehand move.
Correct.
And who we got here?
Fillion.
This is number 8, Nolan Fillion. Waterloo leads the shootout 1-0 in the bottom of the second.
You need this one, Philly.
Here is Philly, right down the middle. And she stops Fillion.
There was room at the 5-hole, but
Yes,
he
there
couldn't
was.
quite get it there and hit her left leg pad.
All right, the game is on the stick of number.
That's Rasty, number 10.
This is number 10, Jagger Rasty. If he scores here, the game is over, and Waterloo gets the extra point. Number 10 goes left, now back to the middle. Shot, scores, and Waterloo wins the game, gets the extra point. The Blues have to settle for 1 point overtime loss, and don't put your head down at all, Gavin Barr. Because,
Gavin Barr played great.
He played great, and
really
you
well.
got to get some help from your offense when we get to shootouts. That's all there is to it. You're not going to be expected to save every one. So, just like last night, Waterloo gets 2 points for the JV win. The Blues get 1 point for the overtime loss. They'll go through the handshake line, and then we will be back in about a half an hour, and I would say we are on fireworks alert for about 35 minutes from now. Things are going to get crazy in this building, I think. This game actually was pretty tame.
It was.
That's probably because this team won last night. So, all right, for Dean and Rich, this is Greg. We'll be back in about a half an hour with the Varsity game. This is Quad City Blues Hockey.